On this 2K broadcast. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And the Jazz start out with the ball. Here's Nurkic. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
Brunson with it. Towns outside. Fires the three. On target from range.
When you got a big guy like Towns that can hit from long range, I think it makes your whole team harder to defend.
George with the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Towns can't get it to go. Here's Hendricks. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Now here's Hart. Pass to Towns. Out to the right wing. And it's Brunson missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh my! Throw it down!
Oh, the big man, Nurkic, from super close range.
Here's George. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Three-pointer, Bridges. And he buries his first look.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's George. And Anunoby pulls it down. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. There's the three. And the Knicks, another three.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
To the middle. Back to George. Oh, it makes it with the kiss.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Pass to Towns. Now it's Hart. 16 feet out. It doesn't go for him. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And Nurkic throws it down.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
And you have to be in awe of Bridges' athleticism, gifted at leaking out and executing. And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Hart from long range. And the Knicks, another three.
You know, confidence is a big part of success in the NBA, and when Hart is assertive like this, it helps him get going.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
You know, when Markkanen's in this deep, he should be dunking it every time. I like to see him use his size like that.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's George. Up and in on the layup. George has got 8 points.
And just muscling it in. George, very aggressive.
Towns on a screen. Here's Brunson outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays down.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Yusuf Nurkic getting it done for the Utah Jazz. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And what stands out to you from Utah in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Pass to Markkanen. Nice touch inside there from Markkanen.
And Markkanen is a low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
Back to Brunson. Towns on a screen. 6 on the shot clock. New York working the ball around now. And the 3 off target. Utah leading by 4. George outside. The Knicks with the rebound. Outside Brunson. Here's Hart. And Hart throws it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
George's shot is good.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Towns for 3. And he gets it to fall. 3 for 8 in this one.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
Inside. Here's Nurkic. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Yeah, in the paint, Nurkic can be a monster. He's got all the physical gifts he needs to dominate.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Hart. The 3. Rebounded by Shibwe. Utah leading by 3. It's stolen by Hart. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
All talent there from Bridges. Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Brunson surveys. For 3. Utah grabs the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And the shot goes in.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Here's Brunson outside. That shot missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. And it's in there. George has got 6 here in the quarter.
That's where they'd like all their shots to come from.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
Back to George. To the inside. And he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Jazz.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And both free throws good for Hart.
You know, guys, Josh Hart is somebody that's going to give you everything he's got. His combination of outside shooting and defense is really quite valuable to any team.
Back to George. Driving to the basket. And the jam by George.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Hart. The layup off target.
Tremendous effort. Defends the shot and gets in perfect position for the rebound.
It's George on the wing. 16 points for him. That one goes. And that's his 9th made shot in 12 attempts.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
And a deep three from Towns. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Jazz out in front, leading by 9. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Here's McBride. He's scoreless. Pass to Towns. Puts up a 3. Drains the triple.
Hey, a confident shooter like Towns doesn't need any time to get a shot up.
Ooh, poked away. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. New York working the ball around now. Down low. Towns owning it inside.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Knicks trail by 6. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Towns outside. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Utah. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Stolen by Bridges. Here's the break. And here's Brunson from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Brunson's got 11 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Hart pulls it in. Here's New York. Big run right now for him, 11-2. Over to the left wing. Left side, Brunson. Shot clock at 6. For the lead. And that misses. That would have put him up. George with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. To the paint. Here's Nurkic. George for 3. Deflected deflected.
Tenacious defender. Bridges covers so well.
George left side. Pass to Sensabaugh. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good. Sensabaugh's got his first basket.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Here's Towns. Utah grabs the miss. George in the post. Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by Bridges. Back to George. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. New York trailing. Fast break. Here comes New York. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Towns is hammering the inside, putting pressure on the defense. Good things happen for this team.
He hits the second from the line. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Pass to Hendricks. Shoots over Bridges. Nice shot by George. George has got 20 points.
Took that orange right to the rack, and they just let him go by.
Here's Brunson. And an Obi for 3. Rebounded by Nurkic. Jazz leading by 3. 1:25 left in the third quarter. Here's George. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And so both teams making some changes here. Knicks trail by 3. Outside Brunson. It's Hart on the wing. He buries it from 3. Hart's got 13 now.
One of Hart's favorite shots there, guys. Excellent recognizing when he has the room to pull the trigger.
Back to Nurkic. Utah moving the ball around. Here's Collier. Soft touch off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 2.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Down low. Robinson. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
Here's Markkanen. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Boy, in this day and age of how the game is played, Markkanen's skill set, hand in glove fit, superb at spacing the floor with his shooting stroke.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And New York has possession. 2-point game. Outside Hart. Out to the right wing. Right side Brunson. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Collier. And again, the Knicks missing. Love for 3. He can't get that one to fall. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Here's Brunson outside. Can't get the three to fall. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Jazz out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Utah leading. Here's the teardrop. Collier, no good. It's hard on the wing. Outside Anunoby. He drops it from range. Boy, it's been a grinder, a back and forth all night.
Oh, 7 times the lead has changed. Neither team giving an inch.
Shibwe misses. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. And the shot goes. 16 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
We know Towns is an excellent perimeter shooter. I like seeing him assert himself inside, too.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. He pleaded with his guys to keep their emotions in check, saying you're battling right now. Continue to play smart. Don't try to be a hero out there. Play for one another. Guys, let's see what happens.
Allie, thank you. Back to Brunson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Kevin Love.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Pass to Nurkic. For 3, George hits the trifecta. George has got 23 points.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke. And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
It's so sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Tell you what, you hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Brunson with a sixth sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Book it! That one goes! George, left side. Hart with a rebound. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. Now Anunoby fires the 3. Money from 3!
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
George peels it out a bit. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Nice! That one's good!
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
Good on the first. And that'll put him up 2. And so both free throws good. And it's a 3-point game.
Important moment, a lot at stake. Able to keep his composure and deliver. Love it.
Let's loose for 3. Brunson pulls it down.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Rebounded by Love. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
But things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Beyond the arc. And he stays with it. Here's George. Takes a 3. Bridges pulls it down. Brunson. Brunson inside with the finish.
A huge make by Jalen Brunson, shining in the biggest of moments.
Oh, it's off target.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Hard outside. From deep. Buries it from outside.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. Trailing by 8. Love knocks down the trifecta.
Love, a poised leader willing to step up and knock down the big shots.
Now Hart. Outside Brunson. From downtown. Rebounded by Love. George fires. He's off from 3. Brunson. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.